So it turns out that James wants to sit out for longer, and
I'm enjoying this salad. You saw how much salad there was, folks. It's gone.
It's gone. He really liked it. So we're gonna do another half an hour's worth just sitting here, I think. I was talking about Rockford, and I got carried away. I talked too much. But
it's not carried away. Not well. You got carried away, but you're not talking too much.
No, but I was just saying, you know, I liked the first season the best so far, and then season 2, and then 4. I haven't went through 3 yet, and so far 5 wasn't as good as the. But they did get some talent, more talent along the way for actors, whereas the beginning stuff, the only thing that wouldn't make me rate Rockford the first season even higher would be the poor quality of actors that they were having to sift through. It was stunning.
When I peeked in every so occasion.
Yeah. And one thing at the end of season 4, the show that they put on as a bonus feature rating the different detectives, Rockford, the actor who played Rockford, he was talking about how after 6 seasons of Rockford, he had to give it up. It was just beating him up too much. He said he was working 16-hour days, and he just couldn't do it anymore. So, and honestly, they really should have. They did mention that they did a few Rockford Files movies. So, at the time, they might have made more money doing that. But they need to breathe some more life into this series. I don't know how you could get anybody as good as the actor to play Rockford again. He did such a great job with it,
James
really.
Garner.
So, it's too bad that this season could have went on forever. It was such a great formula. So, anyway, I guess that's all I really have to talk about Rockford.
But you've got other stuff there too.
I do.
That's why we're going with 2 in a row.
Yeah,
I've got stuff to do, but
I'm just droning on about stuff, I guess, rambling
Not really.
about. So
I think Rockford Files is probably well worth it.
Yeah, and James was saying, somebody told him before that he looked sort of like I was saying that Rockford was a handsome-looking guy, and James was saying, somebody said I look like sort of
and
like him.
What I'm going to say is, the guy was saying I was handsome, but I look at James Garner, and he's got a more prominent chin than me.
Yeah.
And, well, my nose used to be okay.
He has the nice, dark, full head of hair. And
well,
stuff like
I used to comb my hair that way when I had hair. That's, I think, what the friend was saying.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's what he was.
But I got blue eyes, he's got dark eyes, and his nose is more handsomely shaped than mine, I guess. But my friend was being very nice, you know, and I think some people used to think I was handsome. I can remember one gay professor seeing me years later, and I'd grown my hair out and stuff like that. He just went, James, handsome as ever. That was really complicated. You know, some guys would be, oh man, you know, I get them. But I was going, that's a real compliment.
Yeah.
A real compliment. Especially the way he said it.
Yeah. So, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I had always wondered about this movie. I didn't see it when it came out. I don't know if there's a date on here. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But, I mean, Christina Applegate, what a cutie. There were other actors in here, like David Duchovny was in this. And, oh, I can't remember. Anyway. There's a cute corgi. So you get the, if you were listening to my review of, just a little bit, I mentioned Columbo, that I liked him more. And he had his Basset Hound, so if you watch that, and then you can watch a cute corgi in this or something. I don't know. It's always nice to have great dog actors in shows. They should always stick dogs in.
You know, Basset Hound's not going to go wild in the set.
No, you could just set them there and they'd just lay there and sleep. Yeah.
So they did that in Elvis Presley's maybe second appearance on Milton Berle. Yeah. They had him singing, and he didn't like it, but I would have enjoyed it. I don't know what was wrong.
Yeah.
But they had him singing "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog," real sad looking basset hound. Elvis should have a sense of humor about it. Now they were trying to make fun of Elvis too, but anyway, that maybe it was sad because the basset hound kind of stole the show from upstage without doing anything, just looking sad. And
all right, so anyway, this is a silly teen movie, and
there's
whatever.
something worse than that.
No, I mean
it's not so bad. Okay.
Whatever. It's I don't know that it's really very realistic or any of that, but I don't know. I mean, if you're wanting to watch it, you're wanting to watch it for Christina Applegate. And she looked really great then. She probably still does.
I think she's a bit of a smoker, but...
yeah, well, that's true. But, I mean, you could see that Rockford was really smoking in these episodes. He managed to keep looking good.
A bit of a smoker, too. But,
So, anyway, Twister. Now, this one had a whole slew of top quality actors. I think I noticed, what's his face in this? What's the actor that died of a drug overdose that we really liked? Everyone liked him.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, he was in this. And I hadn't realized that when I watched this back when it came out. But he didn't do a great job in it. He didn't have a great role to work with.
Well, that's one of the problems sometimes.
So anyway, Helen Hunt did a great job in this. But
I think of her as a TV actor, but maybe I'm underestimating.
Yeah.
I never saw her much. What show was she in with?
Paul Reiser.
Yeah.
That one was huge.
As a good actor. Yeah, it was monstrous. I thought of him more as a TV actor, or a movie actor, I should say. But
yeah, well, my dad preferred him. My dad, but both my parents, they loved watching. I think every couple, working family, you'd get together in front of the TV at the end of the day and whatever. It's nice quality time sitting to. I don't know if people do that anymore. I don't know if people have family time with the TV. Everybody
TV in their own room. Every kid has a TV of their own.
So I liked that when I was young, growing up, and everybody would have their own show. No, it's Kathy's turn to watch TV, Pauline, and then we got to watch Degrassi Junior High.
Yeah.
Whatever.
People in our family got to watch more sports than they like, because only my mom and I like sports, and somehow or another we managed to get to watch the sports.
Wow. Your mom must have had the power, the whip hand in the family, maybe.
It was more me. When it came to sports, but they knew when it was anything else, I'd watch whatever it was. Like my older brother, liked watching movies. Okay, I'll watch a movie. I'm not going to want to watch Batman or whatever. Yeah.
But I don't know how much they really had to work with. Talking about the actors in this, I don't know how much they had to work with this movie. It's really, there's not much there.
I can't believe
in terms of story. There's just a lot of loud and a lot of action adventure and whatever, and I don't know.
That's sad. Was like early in his career, you think? Or?
I think it probably was.
Yeah. These things happen. You got to pay your dues sometimes.
Yeah. So anyway, James is going to talk about this book. I'm going to put this Asiago thing away. How do you like jasmine green tea?
I'm liking it pretty good.
I
the
love
cancer
it.
better watch out. I think
my
I
body doesn't love it anymore, but
I might be drinking some of this glass of this every day or something like that.
Yeah,
get it for cheap.
Oh, it's delicious.
Because this comes recommended by a guy who, a doctor who's 5 to 18 years with a brain tumor or tendency towards it. He'd taken conventional treatment, and it didn't work entirely well. No, he's a doctor, so he took the conventional treatment again, plus good diet.
Well,
so I'm not saying forget conventional treatment. I'm
Yeah.
taking conventional treatment right now, and it's extended my life for 13 years. Well, more than roughly 12 years. It's they were giving me a year and a half initially, and that was with treatment. But I was able to take a stem cell therapy.
Well, we went to
stem
the
cell therapy.
dealership. They gave us a free battery. That was very nice of them.
Well,
Because we're on warranty
there was a warranty
still. Yeah.
So,
But as we got a new used car,
yeah.
and we hope it's going to keep going now.
Highly
Yeah.
used, as it turns out. But
Yes, a lot of miles on it, but it seems to
you
be.
found out that when it was new, it would have been worth something like
Yeah, we got
$47,000.
Yeah. So anyway, it just seems wild that people pay. I know they pay much more for vehicles now, but
Well, something that size nowadays,
I don't know.
with the
It's
level of
just
sophistication, would be out of sight. So
But
we're
it-
kind of feeling a little spoiled.
But yeah, the woman at the dealership, I always like getting the free whatever they have. James likes the hot chocolate. But they had a whole assortment of tea there, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
So
well,
I've never seen that at a dealership
well,
before.
that's about the biggest dealership we've been to. The Ford thing
Oh.
is closed, right?
Yeah,
but
that one was very big.
GMC place is huge.
So the woman, I said, which one of these would you choose? And she said, well, I always like the jasmine green tea. And so that's why I got that one. And it is phenomenal. And she said, I think that you can buy all these at Cuppers.
Well,
And
there
so,
you go.
yeah, if you want a good jasmine green tea, that's where she said that was from. And it is the best I've tried. But that could be just that I haven't had it in a long time. And I used to really love jasmine green tea. So
I'm
that
not a
could
big
be-
fan of tea, and I've already drunk half of that rather large
Yeah.
cup or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't put any sweetener in it. That's just as it is. So you go ahead and talk about
Okay.
that book. It seems like an interesting one.
15 minutes?
Yeah, more.
A little bit more. Okay. Number one international bestseller is not great. How Religion Poisons Everything. And I think that subtitle is a little bit over the top. I don't know if you can see it. And it was written by Christopher Hitchens. His name. Usually people who go by the name Christopher hail from England. So Christopher Hitchens was born 1949, so a little bit older than me. Where he was. 5 years older. I was born 1954. Born in England.